Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. We got an awesome show planned tonight. Tonight, we asking a simple question. How that work out for you?
That's right.
I know we done been through things in life where you see people, you know, they want to rush, they want to do what they want to do. You try to give them advice. You try to steer them in the right direction, but I got it.
Right.
I'm going to do what I want to do. And you ask that simple question. After a while, you don't want to sit there and throw up in their face. You see them, they come back to you. They got that look like you were right. You don't say nothing, but you just ask a simple question. How that work out for you?
Right. Coming up to the holiday season.
Yeah. What's up, Angela?
There's some good stuff to ask right here.
Yeah, how that work out for you?
Right. We good with that.
There you go. But listen, guys, you know, again, this is Change Live, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tonight show we're talking about asking that question, how that work out for you? Pretty much based on, you know, making decisions based off emotions and not logic. And we're going to kind of revisit and talk about a couple of different scenarios and situations in regards to where people, you know, use emotions before they use logic. And I'm a firm believer, I think probably 80% of the world moves on emotion and not necessarily logic, you know.
Let me holler. Slick, you are on Misfits of Comedy, my friend. You might want to get on Westside Misfits putting that up there. Just letting you know, she be doing a lot. She been up all night, so we gotta let her slide. Slick in the building, of course, as always.
Yeah, and with that, I'm introducing both my awesome producers. Number one, DJ Lab. What's happening, brother?
What's going on?
What's going on? And also, Slick 316. She working the ones and twos remotely.
That's right.
And trying to give Cliff some of my airtime, but we ain't gonna do that. No.
Right.
Like, yeah, man, they doing my show live for me. No. Nah, bro.
We gotta get how you live.
All the way, man. All the way. Lab, you ready for Christmas, man?
Actually, I am now. Well, no, I'm not. I was, but then the monkey wrench got through in the program. So I'm not again. But hey.
Shit, we good, bro. We here. I'm good to go, man. You know, I'm super excited about the holiday. And, you know, even when I kind of look at even for where I was a couple years ago.
Where you are now?
Yes, sir.
It's always a good reflection.
Yeah. Hey, we might dedicate this show to my ex-wife. How that work out for you?
Right.
Boom. We going to hell, man. But again, the show here. Hey, we get off Team Pooch. Hey, boy. We just talking about my man in Ray. It's cold out there.
It's cold out there.
Hey, it's real in the field, baby. But no, man, we started. Well, listen, guys, also we got to call in going. Make sure you want to call us in. The number is 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. Y'all look, it's at the end of the year. Call in and just say what's up. Holla at your boy.
Right.
Just holla at me. You know, damn, let's talk, guys. We're going to celebrate because 2023 going to be off the hook. But we're going to end in 2022 with a bang. So 678-740-9894. Right. Please call in, guys. Again, we having the show again is how that work out for you. We talk about in general when people move off emotion, not logic. And you see how, you know, sometimes we make them kind of moves like that. How that should work out for you know, and everything. Right. So we're going to have some fun today.
This is actually a wide-ranging topic. It don't have to be in a certain box. It can be from here to yonder.
And really that's why I want to have the conversation because we all done it.
Right.
We all done it. You know what I'm saying? We done got pissed off, made a decision. We done got tired and made a decision. We've felt hopeless and made a decision. And I understand it like, hey, you know, the finish line right around the corner. You might not see it, you know, sometimes. But at the end of the day, you know, just kind of like in track, you know, if I'm about to lose my damn train of thought. But just think, just like what I'm about to say in track, at the end of the day, you know, if you start decelerating because you're feeling tired, it's aching and everything like that, and everybody still come behind you, you can't speed back up. You know what's going to happen if you quit. It's over. But if you keep going, you don't know if the guy in front of you is going to trip up, catch a cramp, whatever.
Right.
We
let you pass.
Exactly. So that's why you never quit. That's the thing about it. And a lot of times we get dejected because we get hurdles, we get obstacles and things like that. But why the hell I had that brain cramp? But
end of the year.
Yeah.
Too much going on.
Yeah, man. But no, seriously though, man, it's just really a lot of times we make those kind of movements, and I think we all can think back in different times in our lives where, man, you know what, I shouldn't have did that. We can kind of let ego and pride get in the way, like, nah, man, I meant to do that damn right. But, you know, look back at it.
I meant every bit of that.
I might should have did this a different way. And a lot of us like that, especially, you know, you keep living, you're going to, you know, and we learn from it. It's not nothing that, you know, be ashamed of and stuff. Those are learning moments. You know, like, damn, man, I wish I had quit that too soon or, you know, maybe stuck into it. And, but I've learned a lot, you know, even with myself and just life and even with other people by learning to hang in there with certain things. And also when to get the hell on, too.
Right.
And far too often, I think people move off how they feel and not necessarily thinking about the big picture. But that's one of the things about it, man. I hear it all the time, man. Can you think of any moment off the top of your head where you just had like a knee-jerk reaction?
Yeah. And I'm not saying this to be facetious. When I got married, when my ex-wife was pregnant with my first child, my knee-jerk action was to go ahead and get married so I can make sure that child knows, for one, knows his father, and for two, that the child is well taken care of. But that spurred from the fact that I didn't know my father, so I figured you had to be there in order for your child. So right off the cuff, I was like, we get married when I found out she was pregnant. So it was just like, but I wish I hadn't gotten married so young. I wish I would have, you know, went through college, maybe single a little while and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I always say, it's always one thing that could change everything, right?
Yeah. You don't regret that, but you be like, man, I probably could have handled that differently if I'd have probably sat down, you know, maybe talk to an OG. Or something like that.
Well, my grandmama said, "You sure?" She ain't say, you know what I'm saying? She said, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sure." She said, "Okay." But she asked me like 2 or 3 times, "You sure?" But I went on ahead and went through with it. So that was one of them knee-jerk reactions I had.
Yeah, we all had it. You know, I kind of even think about certain times. You know, I had one of my sergeants when I was in, you know, and I'm glad I damn knee-jerk. You know, just anybody know me, I'm funny about my money. So,
real fun.
And I remember the sergeant, you know, typically, if you know what's called the Article 15, that's like the punishment thing.
Okay.
Where they take your money, take your time and all this other kind of stuff. So, sergeant getting fly at the mouth. You know, you like to just let it go. Because I always say at the end of the day, they can't hit you, but they say what they say and everything. But it was one of them days, Sarge got on me, man. Sarge was going. And I just had to tell Sarge, like, look, man, Sarge, listen. I'm going to get Article 15, so I got to kick your ass.
Right, regardless of what
I got to kick your ass. I'm going to get in trouble anyway.
Right.
So I got to kick your ass, man. And we got to it over there in the damn, this that hood, man. We got into it right there in the damn warehouse and everything and stuff. And it didn't go too much further than that. I still got in trouble. I didn't get Article 15, but that was just a knee-jerk where I should have just, like, hold on now. You know, like, hey, you know, I ain't gonna be 2 minute, you know, SOBs and all this, that, and that. You know, I'm trying to play like I'm trying to act as deaf as possible.
Right. I have knee-jerk reactions at a job before. Like, I've quit it. Have I quit a job? No, but I haven't quit, but I have gotten. I guess when it was time to get terminated, I was the first one to be terminated. Not necessarily fired, but let go because it wasn't enough work. Cause I'm telling you know, I have this thing where I'm just not gonna let you talk to me anyway. I'm not gonna let you walk over me anyway. I'm not gonna let you just treat me any kind of way.
Yeah.
And there was one time, like, the manager was just being an ass that day.
Yeah.
I let him have it. I literally let him have it. But to my defense, everybody said that he was actually being an ass to everybody. But I mean, everybody else was just letting it pass. I was like, not today. What's today? Monday? It's about to be the end of the week for me because I let his ass have it. And if I would have thought about it, the way he was acting, he probably would have got fired anyway because he was just being such an ass.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't let him just talk to me like everybody else was letting him do it.
And you know, what funny, I remember, like, you know, just growing up, you know, I grew up on that Bankhead, and my grandma, you know, the thought process. Let's you just got some allied parent tell you to fight every damn body. You know, tell you walk away, don't fight this, that, and that. But I remember at an early age, a very early age, my grandmama said, you ain't always gonna be able to turn the other cheek. You ain't always gonna be able to get, you know, just to be able to play MLK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, sometimes you just got to, because if you don't, you know, especially I'm a little short dude. You know, hey, you even whoop my ass today, and I gotta get this every day.
Because you do it once,
yeah,
you doing it.
Exactly.
Right.
So, you know, everybody's not gonna be privy to you. But, you know, even when we're talking about just knee-jerk reactions, you know, even sometimes it's emotionally, you know, just snapping. I can even just say, you talking about the job. I stayed at a job too long because I thought that they would feel a certain way about me. You see what I'm saying? I don't win it, you know, and I just speak that was like in corporate America because I was on that whole get your degree, get your master's, get your education, work hard, and that didn't make a damn difference. And because I wanted to feel like they were appreciative of me, you know, I kept hanging in there so long.
Right.
As opposed to, you know, like, hey, look here, they don't give a damn.
About you,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, damn, hollerhead, you might want to see and realize.
You done hit that ceiling two wrongs ago.
I can go out here and do a damn sambo dance with these white folks. They still ain't gonna change. Yes, sir. Yes, boy. Yeah, I can do that. You want some water with that cool ass sauce? Shit, that one come ahead and do a damn thing. Yeah, just pat me on the head.
You ain't know that ceiling with already clothes on. Yeah.
They ain't give a damn, man. But you know, and the thing of it is, you doing that because the feeling of devastation and defeat is right there. Because if you sit there and say like, damn, man, y'all really don't appreciate me, because you know everybody, no one wants rejection, right? No one wants to feel have that feeling. But sometimes you got to sit here and just be honest with yourself about how certain things gonna go. You know, like when I hear a lot going through my divorce, we be sitting here down there. That was very hard for me to come to the realization this shit over. Like, when maybe this, that, and that. Maybe I do this. I cut this, watch this, do that. Shit, no.
Right.
She didn't want you. Hey, what Rick like? She don't want you. Oh, Rick, I think maybe if I do this, I watch that. So, nah, Pooch, I don't think she wants you.
The realization, right? That and the knee-jerk reaction would have been to snap off and just. But as you grow older, you try not to do the things that you would do that you were younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, the younger Lee was snapped off. Older Lee is a little bit quieter, but I still, you know, if I feel like it, you know, like, I think a lot. I overthink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think too much, as they say. I think too much. So eventually I'll get to that point to where I'm going to snap off, but it takes a lot more than it used to when I was 25.
Well, even just say with just a fully mature person, somebody 45, 55, 65, it's nothing for us to turn on the TV and see, hey, listen, husband and father of three, he came home and caught his wife in the bed with, you know, the milkman, and he killed the whole family and burned the house down. And, you know, just snapping.
Knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, and all the time. You know, and it might be a little more intense than knee-jerk, but sometimes we can just sit here and say, well, look, hey, let me call Poochie, man. I done caught this. I done found this. Bro, let's go have a drink. Let's go do this. Hey, let's go ride around for a minute. And sometimes people ain't privy to that. Sometimes they don't think to do that. And like I said, next thing you know, they done killed the whole house. They done went to the job. What the sister just did? Went and killed the whole damn over there at College Square. Done killed the whole working for the, I guess, the management company, property managers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, and she went and she went. Was that a property manager company? Maybe about a month or two ago. It was a sister.
Okay.
And she called 911. Like, I just went to, you know, she went to Fulton County, like one day to say, hey, these folks were, you know, doing some stuff. I don't forget exactly. I think she worked for a property management company. But I think she was an accountant, and you know, she just felt like they were just, you know, doing her wrong. And she went to the job and shot everybody. And right there, calling the square, man.
I remember that.
You know, and you know,
Yeah, you know, a lot of times I don't think we think about the consequences of what's going on because the fact that it is a knee-jerk reaction, we don't think about how it's going to work out for us. We don't. Sometimes we just don't care about that. The fact that we want revenge or we want this or we want that takes over those common sense thoughts and conversations with yourself. Like,
yeah,
it's not gonna work out good. Like,
you know, get back. You can handle get back when you by yourself. I think sometimes when public perception, you know, just like I always say, sometimes, you know, you can get caught cheating, and if nobody knows, your significant other might just take you through hell at home.
Right, right.
But, you know, they got your picture. You know, you got the old folks, them posted your picture, you butt naked on Facebook.
Right.
With your, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
I agree. I think the fact that other people know, like, even with the person who was cheated on, they may be able to let it slide.
Yeah, you can suffer in private.
Between you and them.
Yeah, make you suffer in private.
If all your friends know, and then they ain't told some friends, and then like, you feel like every time you come around, they laughing at you because they know what that person is doing.
Exactly.
That hurts a lot. You know, you got to think about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hurt can be devastating, but at the end of the day, sometimes still, as time go by, you might sit and say, "But look, I'm hurt for a while, but I might can get past it." But just for the simple fact you handling it with everybody and folks maybe like you dumb and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's one of the things you sit with the Boston Celtics coach when they called and, you know, they was just like, what Neil Long gonna do this, that, and they're like, hell, why she gotta leave?
Right.
You don't know what the hell he might not call her with.
Right.
But, you know, everybody was just giving her, hey, he need to leave her and why this, that, and, you know, it's just people.
This might have been his get back.
Yeah, exactly. For real.
This might have been his get back.
Hey, for real.
That time, right?
Yeah, or two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when you tap him on the shoulder and say, it's cool, but you know I'm going to get you back, right? He might have told that. That's why she just snap off in public.
Yo, he damn sure I owe you one. but you never know. But people will sit there and do that. You know, and sometimes we get where other people see stuff and we get embarrassed and we just like, we move out of character. We move out of character, we're doing certain stuff, man. And it's not uncommon.
Right.
Ain't nothing uncommon. And unfortunately, I think we see people move too often when we start talking about emotions come into play. Because, you know, we start, you know, my thing even thinking about this, you know, just like, we're talking about how did that work out for you, people making decisions based off emotion and not logic. Again, that emotion is probably the main trigger that make people do it. And again, some people do so many things off how they feel. How they feel and what they think. You ask people all the time, why you do that? What made you do that? Well, I just wanted to, or I believe.
I felt like.
Yeah, no facts.
Right.
No facts whatsoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that, you know, that's definitive, that you can't argue it now like that. It's all perception or just emotion. You like, you actually did. You didn't have no clear cut evidence. Cause I can feel like you did me wrong. Me feeling and knowing two different things. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if I don't know it, I, even if it bothers me or hurt me, I still got to move a certain way.
Right.
Now I can be protective of myself.
Right.
Or whatever, or be kind of looking, but until you know, and far too many times, people just go off what they feel.
Right.
Or what they think. You know, and like I said, believing and knowing, two old different verbs.
Well, they say that believing is the intuition telling you should know. They say what they say anyway. Like, I believe this is happening.
Well,
and
yes.
and then like, when you really do find out, that's when it's like, I knew it. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like she told you the biggest and you the best till y'all argue.
I believe that all the time.
You the biggest, you the best.
I believe that. She's not lying.
Then she get mad. Right. Oh, Lab bigger than you. Lab the man. Lab make me do this.
Right.
But I thought no, Lab. I scratched Lab back up.
What? Lab break it out me.
Yeah. You don't scratch my back. God, no. You thought that L. Yeah, you thought that L. DJL LAB was my sorority or whatever. Nah, that ain't what that is. That's what? That tattoo I got on me, yeah.
and them Greek letters. That's not my sorority.
You're dead
That's
wrong.
my fraternity.
Yeah. Boy, hey, whatever. Yeah, when people start doing that, they can be your intuition. But what you can believe what you want to believe. But that's why I think a lot of times people get caught up and make decisions that you probably won't be necessarily the best for them. And I can understand, like, again, when we live in the now. We live in the now. People see things that this is hot, this is flashy, and everything. Especially when, to your point earlier, when you're younger, you got some maturity and stuff. But a lot of folks don't grow out of that.
That's true.
They don't grow out of that. They want perception, and just especially in being in Atlanta, we can go on social media, everything. Even from me working in in the financial realm, every time I see commercial financial people, the guys he's getting out, and he's not talking anything about his credentials or experience. He's getting out the Rolls Royce, standing on the waterfall. You know what I'm saying?
This girl got matching clothes.
Yeah,
matching their car.
Exactly. Got a little, diamond studded poodle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come to us and get your taxes done.
Right.
Like, what the? You know what I'm saying?
Well, our financial services over here. Look how we live. You can live
For
this
real.
way too.
For real, man. And it's just that whole point. People like, okay, they doing good. They doing all right. It had nothing to do with what actually, no kind of substance was going on.
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of folk buy into that.
And they do, because they see success is visual. They say success is visual. You have to see it in order to believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell you I'm a millionaire all day, but if I don't dress in nothing but Levi's and Converse, you're not going to believe it. But if I dress in, this is the difference. If I dress in Levi's, Converse, with diamond studded Rolex bracelets and chains, you're going to believe I'm rich.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's the perception of having money versus the reality of having money.
And that's the thing about, unfortunately, people miss out on so much because they going on what they think instead of what they know. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk, because especially when you're trying to actually, inquire and build yourself up and get knowledge, or find things where you go with, okay, they look like it, they sound like it and stuff, you miss out on a lot. You miss out on a lot, man.
I'm going to give you a good example. This business right here, this podcast and the radio stations we do, people don't take it seriously, because, especially for us, because we're here. We're down here in the dungeon. We sitting on couches, whatever. But if we was in a building with a storefront, they may take it a little bit more seriously. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Address, the perception of this is where you need to be because the address says so. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right. But go out and buy $2,000 or $3,000 cameras and all that to do exactly the same thing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? To give the perception that this is like TV, this is like radio, this is where you need to be. Everybody's still gonna see it, because why we all streaming on the same exact things.
Yeah. Get you a red table, but still ain't got nobody watching your show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Like, unfortunately, and again, I get a whole part of aesthetics, and people want to you want to feel good.
Right.
You want to you work hard, and you want to buy things that spoils your hard work, and I think that nothing wrong with it. But I do think that if you got to do a lot of tangible things to make you feel like, okay, you're worthy, or to feel your worth, when those things go or something happens, what does that do for you?
Right.
And
how did that work out? Yeah,
because life like that. Life will have you here, and next thing you know, it have you there. And
we always say stuff like, man, I'm gonna buy this new car. I deserve it. I worked hard for this new car. I need this new car. But in the reality, you're going off your perception, your emotions, and you're not saying, well, the insurance on that new car gonna be this, the maintenance on that new car gonna be this, the car note on that new car, where you might be paying $300 a month, now you paying $2,000 because the brakes on your car cost you $800.
Yeah, you outside that damn DoorDash in your Benz,
right?
Dumbass. You DoorDashing it, Instacarting in your damn Benz.
And Ubering in your
yeah, like shit, you tearing it up there, just to make a note.
Right. But that whole going off emotion, and not thinking about how this is going to work out for me. Like, what's going to be the end result of this? Is that I'm going to need to get 2 more jobs to make this payment. But I'm going to look good while I do it.
What we talk about, sometimes people think because they have accessibility to something that's still a good thing for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had somebody close to me. Hey man, I just got pre-approved to get this motorcycle.
Right.
Man, you can't afford it. You ain't ready. But they told me I can get it, man.
They wouldn't give it to me if I couldn't afford it. They wouldn't pre-approve me, Poochie. Your buzz killed if I couldn't afford it.
I can talk about it because this person gonna listen to the show. Remix. Man, come on, dog. Can't tell folks shit.
Right.
You know, people look at it again. You know, just look, man. Sometimes just because you can get a hold to be in that position, don't mean it's right for you.
Right.
I'm all about people enjoying their money. You work hard. You know me. Work hard, play hard.
Right.
That's Poochie.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if it's not a good situation for you, it's just not. And ain't nothing you can do about that. And sometimes we gotta be real with ourselves because if I don't want to acquire something, and it takes me putting myself in a situation of working and busting my head just to keep it, and I'm not even enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying this stuff to ridicule nobody about it that'll turn around and actually go buy something and now they got a DoorDash and Uber in it. But shit, man, what the hell you think? You know.
How they work out
for you.
How they work out for you. Right.
How they work out for you. Guys, give us a call, 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. 678-740-9894. Feel free to call, man. Listen, this is the last show of Changing Lives for 2022. So
That's
please
right.
Give us a buzz now. Give us a buzz. We here.
2023 gonna be different, and it's gonna be deeper. And y'all need to call. Y'all gonna really want to call next year, but call, say happy holidays, whatever it is y'all celebrate. Let us know y'all out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now
we got this phone line here. Everybody kept talking about, man, I need to be able to call. I need to talk to Poochie. I need to talk to Donna. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to the comedy people. I need to call. Get a phone in here. Crickets.
Well, everybody want to talk till they can't. Till they can. But definitely give a call, guys. Like I say, if you want to say what's up, Poochie, or what's going on, man, just give us a call, man. I just want to talk to everybody, let y'all know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all all the love and support that we've had this year.
3120.
Hey, 3120. And we was under 3,000 a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? Just to be putting in work and growing everything. Right. So I appreciate everything you guys have done for us. Again, that's 678-740-9894. So, a lot of, people look at it. We all, at some point we living in now where we say, okay, hey, what's the adage? You can't take the money with you. You can't bury it with you and all that kind of stuff. And I think sometimes people do things to justify their bad decisions.
Okay.
Okay, I know I shouldn't do this shit, but my great-granddaddy, he died with $100 in his pocket. And I ain't finna be doing that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Damn, shit, I'm pretty sure when damn Warren Buffett and all the other folk keel over, they're gonna have a little chain in their pocket too.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they still didn't, avoid making, sound decisions.
Right.
And I think so often that people want things, but they don't want to do the BS to take the acquire. Because like I say, it's one thing for me to sit here and look at lab got this, lab doing this, that, and that, but I never look at the journey lab had to take.
Right.
But I don't want to do that. There you go. Nah, man, look, I'm just pay the extra money to go to VIP. We go to the front of the line. You're at the club. You want to get in the front of the line, got to pay a little extra money.
Right.
They rather do that.
Right.
Unfortunate part about it, they ain't got the damn money to do that.
Right.
So now you got the want and not the know. You got the want and you ain't got the ability to even get there. So that's why we got to just be very, very careful, because a lot of times we know right and wrong. Now if you just ignorant to a situation, I get it. The on the flip side of that, being ignorant to a situation, you have accessibility to information. So really ain't no excuse to even be putting yourself in that position, right?
Right.
But again, the slow way, the boring way, is a lot of times people don't want to encounter that. And that's, unfortunately, how that goes. And typically, people don't start reflecting about it till we get to this part of the year, the end of the year. Man, I should have did this. I should have did that. All kind of shit that, last December, they were talking about what they were going to do in 2022. And they may have started on the path to get there. But some stupid ass decision, something caused that stuff to go haywire. Now you're back at square one. Like we talked about the other week. Why the hell you keep starting over? Your decision making.
Yeah.
If it was easy to be in a good position, everybody will be there. Everybody does not want to actually go through the whole marathon.
Right.
Everybody want to go through that, and that's why everybody gonna have certain successes. That's just, I mean, that's just keeping.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just keeping it real.
Everybody wants the success, but they don't want to. Well, let's put it this way: everybody wants a trophy, but they don't want to run a race. They don't want to run that race at all.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Me and you had a discussion last week, and I talk about it now because I had a couple of people. I had later a similar discussion about, we were talking about like giving in the community, like some celebrities that donate money, and it reaffirmed when I was talking to other people like. Hell no. People don't have shit because a lot of times they don't want to get it. Now, I ain't talking about you just got rough times. I'm talking about, as far as kids being able to put certain things. I will bet every dollar we can go in any neighborhood in Atlanta, Bankhead, Hollywood Road, Simpson, any one of them areas, and put free computer centers.
Right.
Free computer centers for all the kids.
24/7.
24/7.
Internet, everything.
100 computers in every one.
Right.
It'll be 2 damn kids to every one.
You think so?
Hey, hell no, I don't think a damn thing. I know. I know. Shit, I don't think nothing. I know. They ain't gonna never do it.
I think we got, and you know me, I'm always, when it comes to our people, I think we ought to give them a little bit more, maybe a little bit more credit, but Cause you do it. You be out there doing it. You went to 100. You black man.
I go to these damn schools all the damn time. Parents ain't gonna push their kids to do it. Oh shit, now it's too late. Ain't nobody, it's cold as hell. We ain't got no damn computer.
Right.
You better try to text it. Text your paper. You can't write it on the phone. No, hell no. They're not gonna do that.
Right.
They're not gonna do it.
Okay.
They're not gonna do it. You can give them all the tools or whatever. They're not gonna do it. That's why when you go in these damn schools, these kids are reading. Reading scores are atrocious.
Now reading is easy. You can download right now, and you can list the audio books. You can download books. You can PDF books. It's really no excuse not to be reading something. You right on that one. I'm gonna give you 100 on that.
Man, look here. I go ahead, man. Like I said, these kids, man, you got kids 6th, 7th grade can't even damn read. Definitely reading at no higher than the 2nd, 3rd grade reading level.
But they don't see their parents read. But that's what I say about me, though. That's why I say, well, maybe it could be different. Maybe it'll work out differently because I didn't see my mom read, but I guess it's different because my grandmother made me read.
Well, I'm about to say, you don't have to see your parents read, but your parents they can make your ass read.
My grandma made me read. She couldn't read a lick, but she made me read.
Yeah, but
so
see,
that's okay.
Yeah,
let me slide away from that.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. And again, when people when we start thinking emotionally, people never want to address their shortcomings, what they ain't did to get in a certain position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some folk lucky. Don't get me wrong. Some folk lucky. But then you got a lot of folk like, shit, I ain't finna go through all that. But you got to go through all that to get that, what you keep saying you want. Man, I'm a firm damn believer. I'm not one of those people that sit here and say, well, these folks need to pay this and they need to get celebrities and athletes to donate this and people. No, hell no, because your ass ain't gonna use it anyway. No, you cannot instill desire. You can't do that. Everybody got wants.
Right.
But desire, and that's when you're looking like, okay, no matter what my circumstances, obstacles I got to deal with, I'm gonna make this shit happen. You can't put desire in people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing about it. You can put tools and all kind of stuff in front of people, but you can't make nobody stay up all night. Oh shit, man, I'm just gonna read a little bit and not do the rest tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow turn into next week and next month and shit never get done.
What you told me that story a while back about your friend in high school, how he stayed up all night doing his homework, and he was like, let me look up your paper. He was like,
Hey man, that's my man, Attorney Sean Jenkins. Man, his birthday was yesterday.
Okay, happy birthday, happy lady.
Jenkins Law Firm. Motherfucker got his own damn law firm, man. Told me ain't. He said, Poochie, that one told me ain't. Funny, when I was at this conference in Phoenix, me and him hung out, and I brought that story up to me. He was like, yeah, I wouldn't give him a shit. He still was same way.
Right.
And I see how he's been in life, man, super successful. But he damn sure, he like, Poochie, I stayed up all night doing the damn paper. You ain't want to do this?
Right.
Bags up on his eyes and every damn thing. I never forget. I like, man, you really gonna tell me ain't?
Yeah, ain't.
But
that was his desire. You get what I'm saying? He desired to get that done. Slick saying they don't even give kids books to bring home anymore.
Slick, they leave them on their desk. That's William Burton. They leave them in their damn desk.
They leave them in their desk.
Them kids leave them in their damn desk. They leave them in their desk. But you know what's funny? I'm gonna be honest with you to that point. I don't think they have too many books in schools because of what you just said.
Right.
They got so much shit that's downloadable and sites and stuff like that. So pretty much you have access to more books on your damn tablet because you know they get the kids computers and stuff like that. So they don't think they even care a big inventory of books. Exactly. 2 book bags of books. Exactly. I think everything accessible we're doing it because you stuff on your tablet. Ain't nobody doing that. Because like I said, I remember when I was younger, my granddaddy used to work for, not granddaddy, grandma was a housekeeper. So where it got me all into stuff was the white people, they gave her all these Encyclopedia Britannicas, and she brought them home, and I was just interested, and I used to read them. So that's why I got so in depth with so much stuff, because she had brought these old encyclopedias, these white folks get on it. Pictures in them. Yeah, and I'm reading in depth over and over and over and over and over again, and got versed with different things and stuff. But that was just me. Right. My grandmother made me do that. They didn't give a damn about that stuff or whatever. As long as I wasn't out there selling dope, getting in trouble, they were cool. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's hard to put. Now sometimes people can be put in situations and they like it because it's different and kind of get inspired. That's why I was about to say. Like, even with me, and I credit my great grandmother for making me read, but it wasn't something I set up and said, "Oh, I'm finna read." But once she made me do it, and that desire to do it, you know, I wanted to do it after she made me do it. Yeah. After a while, it was like, this is alright, you know. I kind of look forward to the book. Like you said, she had these old story books and stuff. Like, you read them books and it'd be like 15 stories within the book and all that. So you reading that stuff and you like, I kind of like this. But it wasn't something I said, hey, grandma, let me read to you. No. It was something she had to instill in me. Yeah, because a lot of times when you inspire or move a person, you really ain't not necessarily intending to do it. It just be something you said, something you did, the way you move, you know, that can, approach people. I remember my platoon sergeant, man, he was sergeant first class, but he retired, Sergeant Major Antonio Barnes. He look at the show sometime, but Sergeant Barnes, he was just real, I mean, same thing people say, just say arrogant or whatever, but he was like, I remember he always said, when people call my name Burden, he said it's a euphoria I get because they got these expectations. And man, that shit had me like, yeah, that's what I wanted. Right. And that kind of, rubbed on me. Right. Like he said, man, when people say my name, they just know it's going to happen. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. Man. He said it's a euphoria I got. And I said, damn, I like that word. Right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the hell euphoria meant. Right. But I'm damn 19, 20, we said it, man. People, they just know that. And, again, that was one of them things I picked up really nice, and I was glad of social media because I had lost track of the brother. Then for me I was able to share that with him, and he never knew that just him being his regular asshole self inspired me to be an asshole. I just get a euphoria when they call my name. Yeah, he said that at that time. I'm like, yeah, and stuff. But that was the thing about it because, and it was the truth, man. If they knew he was on it, shit was gonna get done. Hey, no matter, ain't gonna be no, man, we got to do this. They got so many of these. Shit, it'll make it happen. But that's how he motivated himself to get it done. That's how his desire to get it done, because he loved the fact that for one, they had to call him to get it done. But two, they had to call him to get it done. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. To get it done right. So that euphoria came on like, yeah, they couldn't do it without me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. And see, when we started, we done spent the time talking about just emotional, just those feelings, those senses and stuff like that. How things are, how people feel. Now we're going to go slide into the whole point of just dealing with logic. And, just when we talk about the straight thought out part of how things are done. Okay. And most people just don't think logically. True. People just don't think logically because it's boring and it's honest. That's the thing about it. Right. We like to sit here and hope and pray and wish and all that bullshit. Right. But not necessarily want to approach like, okay, look, from the the former educator Benjamin E. Mays. If it is to be, it is up to me.
Right.
That's that hard for high. I know y'all hear every morning.
It is to be.
If it is to be, it is up to me. That's Benjamin E. Mays right there. But you know, that's one of the things a lot of times people want to deal with personal accountability. Again, this is Change the Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tonight's show is how that work out for you. We're discussing, again, that's how that work out for you. And we're pretty much discussing about making decisions based off emotion, not logic. Right now, guys, I don't know if I said it. We're streaming live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The main hub. I mean, we even streaming on my other YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, because I know the subject matter kind of crosses over into that. Because a lot of times people want to, start a business and do this and get an invest in this, that, and that, because they see people doing certain things. I'm sorry, I'm hungry here, y'all. So,
when they see people doing certain things, they think, I could do that too. But they don't see the process that it took to get that person to where they are. You get what I'm saying? They see the success, but they don't see they see the house being built, but they don't see how they built it, right? The foundation that was laid on, I guess.
The knowledge was good.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to help you out.
Well, to that point, people can see the damn process. But if you do all that shit.
Okay.
No, if you do all that, hell no. Hell no. They go, actually, 10 steps. Oh, shit, I can do it in 4. I ain't got to do all that.
Wow. How do I get to 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. How can I pass 2 and 8?
How many people you think that over the years want to start in taxes, and I start giving them all the steps and start telling them all the stuff they got to go through to get it done to be successful? I ain't trying, I'm telling you like, look, man, I'm 22 years in the game. This is how I eat. I'm telling you, okay, this is what it is. We rapping, we having this conversation. You just figure out I ain't got to do all that, or it can go faster. And I'm telling people like, look, you start off, you're not gonna get all these folks.
Right.
Well, I know somebody to do this, that, and I heard. Well, they told you.
Right.
Did you see that bank account? Well, I seen this, that. You don't know what they doing.
Right.
They might have been lucky. Anything can happen. I'm telling you, listen. Statistically, this is how this is gonna happen.
Right.
But people don't want to sit there and do that. Well, look,
Right.
you might want to do this before you buy this and do that. Before you get this, maybe want to do that and all that kind of stuff. I got it. Okay.
Right.
Next thing you know, hey man, how your business go? How your tag business go? Man, people don't want to do shit. They don't want to support you with nothing.
Right.
Did you do what I told you to do? Nah, man, I tried to run it.
Or when you give financial advice about their business, and they come to you with the best chicken in town, you be like, well, you got to think about your costs and the space, and I ain't got to worry about all that. I got the best. This gonna be packed.
Go get that damn food truck. Go get that stove. Don't know shit about code. Don't know nothing about accounting. Don't know nothing about marketing. Don't know nothing about promotions. They don't even know shit about spoilage.
Right.
All these other kind of things that go into place with that kind of stuff. And next thing you know, man,
Health
shit.
inspector.
4, 5,
Health
yeah.
inspector gotta come here for.
Go get a damn lease, and then a code coming in. Now they got to turn around and put $10,000 on this new vent. They got to put this whole new kind of station in because the other place was grandfathered in. You knew you got to get this, but I didn't know that. But you just signed the damn lease.
Right.
Instead of finding on the front end what you got to do to bring it up to code.
Right.
I don't want to pay no architect. I don't want to pay no.
Your sign only 2 feet tall, and the last sign was 22 feet tall.
Exactly. Well, that's how it was before then. But you knew. But you could have paid an architect or some kind of inspector to go on the front end. You don't feel like you need to pay this person $500 to $1,000. But you're going to turn around and put $20,000 into it the way you want it to be. Then you come in, now you got to spend another damn 30 or 40 to change all that shit, put it the right way.
So
it happened all the damn time.
Right.
Man, I should have listened. Man, if I had $1 for every time I heard, man, I should have listened to you.
Right.
You were right. No shit.
That's the reason you came to me in the first place.
Come on now. You just didn't like what I said.
Right.
And so we start thinking about logic. Again, guys, real quick before I get it right in my mouth. Call in, y'all, 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. 678-740-9894. Feel free to call in. But that's one of the things about it, man. Like, when you start getting steps and all that kind of stuff, they look like it's boring. That's what deter a lot of folks. But people don't want to actually address that when you're using logic and you moving everything in correct order steps, you don't necessarily get to make that immediate impact, or the thing is not done just quick enough. And unfortunately, that's just the way it need to be.
Right.
And because you have your way instead of the way. That's what's going to make a lot of stuff just be in a bad position. So that think now instead of just working on it to later type thinking, it always come back and bite you in the butt. And unfortunately, people find out the hard way. They find out the hard way, and they probably find it the most expensive way also. We're doing it. You know, you hear the discussion all the time. What's one of the discussions we hear all the time? Should you go to college? Should you not? You know, people are like, why would I go? Why you gonna go to college? And you gonna get all these student loan debts, and you don't need all this, you don't need all that. And at the end of the day, do I always push college on people? Yeah, I think I push college on people. Now I do push, honestly, I push don't go to damn school. Do your front end homework. That's for the kid in school and the parent. Don't go get you a degree. Don't get these damn student loans and get a degree that's not gonna be costly. You can't make earnings. Yeah, or can't make earnings to pay back this damn loan.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day. Now, you know, that's just real. Because you can actually go to trade school, same thing happen, or take up a certain thing, and you know, you put time into it or acquire certain debt, and it don't work out. So you got to do some front end homework to find out. Okay, if I want to work, you know, as a marine biologist, understand you got to move to a coast or go somewhere else abroad to be able to do that work, right? Certain engineering, there are certain things you just got to be honest about with that. You know, if you get a history degree, you probably got to go to law school. You might got to be a teacher. Like, you ain't going to have so many damn options with that sociology degree, right? I don't think a lot of people do that. But I'm always going to push a certain thing because we had our hot talks with brother at the cigar shop, and I get this shit all the time. Man, I wouldn't go there because, hell, I make $100,000 driving my truck. You know, if you make that, it's the same thing. No, hell, it ain't. I can make 100. We're not even putting 40 hours in a week.
Right.
And I don't feel it.
Right.
I'm not knocking nobody, but it's not the same.
Right.
It ain't the damn same.
Right.
You know, real talk, it ain't. You got to sit here, drive, wheel, do this, that, and that. Now, if that's what you like doing, that's fine. Right. Sometimes people won't look at it because it ain't go fast enough. Why the hell I'm going to sit 4 years? I can get out here and make this money now. Right. Like, no.
Apples to apples, it was actually apples to bananas because it might took me a little bit longer to get here, but my back ain't hurt. Yeah. I ain't sitting in the truck all day. I ain't doing it, and I don't knock it either. But I'm just saying, did certain things.
You can't compare it.
Right.
You can't compare it. Down again, you can't base that. We go back to what we talked about before. You can't put desire. If you're a hustler and you're in the truck all the time, got the wheels moving, you can make a lot of money. Now you got all these degrees, but you ain't no person that's gonna be aggressive and try to be progressive. Right. You're not gonna make a lot of money, because you're like, I got this paper. Why you ain't give me this and give me that?
It should be automatic.
Exactly. Now you say, okay, look, I got this. Let me get these certifications, and your pay going up. Next thing you know, you got people offering you this and this, that, and that. You know, you're offering you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 jobs, right? That's the thing about it. You got these corporate America guys, all these guys on Wall Street, these CEOs. They make it down on the low, what? Maybe it's, what, $2 million? We ain't talking to Fortune 500. They're making $10, $20, $30, $40 million, right? Right. I mean, hell, you know, again, we talking about, look, it's no way in the hell, and I know some of them guys, they putting in work, and it's a different thing with that, but it still ain't compared from a physical standpoint. We're doing it. Right. I'm not trying to deter, I want to get that disclaimer from people from doing any kind of trade or whatever, this, that, and that. I am just trying to say that some things gonna take order steps, right? And sometimes people deflect from going on a certain path because they feel like it's gonna take too much. You know, people can say, "Well, look, man, I went to college 10 years ago, and I don't want to go to law school. Why the hell I like going to law school at 40, 50 years old? You know, so I'm too old to be doing it. But if you're gonna be doing the same shit for the next 4 or 5 years, what is it hurting? Right. Right. You know,
do that and this.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't hurt anything. And I just think sometimes, because we want it now, we don't want to look at it, and
we don't think logically about it.
No. And what a lot of times people don't want to look at certain times the opportunity cost by skipping certain things. You know, just because you feel like, okay, why would I put myself to get that? Because that'd be the whole thing. A lot of times people look at the time or the cost, just say with loans and everything. But then anything can happen. You turn around like, look, you know, what has happened in the past 6 months? Fuel costs doubling, freights, you know, shrinking down and everything like that. Everybody, guys that were making, hell, 4 or 5 exactly.
So you weren't really getting no trucks delivered. Yeah.
Exactly. You can't get no damn loads now. Right. You know, that's not knocking anybody, but again, what's your pivot? Right. You know, so that's the kind of thing that we're doing. I had a salon 17 years. I can sit here and have a chain salon. And like I told, my son that, P in cosmetology, like, look, bro, get your degree. Because I'll tell you what I observed all them years. Them girls be making booming. They be making money. When shit got slow, they had to go to Walmart. Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Right.
Real talk. They making all this money one moment. Stuff got slow. They had to go to Walmart.
Right.
Because there wasn't no kind of pivot.
Right.
Make sense?
That was all. That was
it. That was it. So you sitting there looking at it and everything. So, but if you got this going, that working and everything, because that's the thing about it. A lot of times, and when we say education, it ain't necessarily gotta be college. It can be a trade. It can be any kind of certification. What you got, whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, as you progress in life or even go through it, you either gonna pay for somebody education regardless. Mm-hmm. That be it. The dude that actually got to repair and build a certain thing. Mm-hmm. They got to install this. Somebody education. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The doctor that got to do your surgery. Right. You gonna pay for the shit somehow. Indirectly, you will pay.
Right.
You will pay for it, right? And however your perspective, you want to look at it or not, that's on you. But some way, somehow, you still gonna pay for it. Mm-hmm. And the thing that you feel they're gonna take too much time to be doing, it just ain't gonna. Mm-hmm. It's there. And a lot of times,
like people always say, and I don't pay for it. Yeah, when you take out on a date, you paying for it indirectly.
Absolutely.
Right.
What's they just gonna say, baby? Look, we here. What's your cash out? Well, I don't even feel like going out. Right. What's your cash out? Let's go on and get this over with. Well, I don't really feel like hanging out, and it is what it is. What's your cash out?
I had to tell one guy that on social media he was, I don't pay. It was something on his post. I said something. He said, well, I don't pay for it. I said, you take out on a date? Yes. You buy clothes? Yes. You put gas in the car every now and then? Yes. Okay.
He probably came out cheaper. Just what's your cash out? What you saying? Let's get it over.
And you don't pay for it. No, I do that out the cat of my heart. Okay. Well, stop doing it and see what happens.
You thinking from a logical standpoint.
Right.
I don't feel like I pay for it.
Right.
Because I don't do that. I don't come out and say I do it. You like, bro, this logically, yes, you are.
Yeah, because as soon as it stops.
A lot of times folks don't want to look at it like that because, like I said, that's the honest way of...
That's reality.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that's the thing about it, because we talked a couple weeks ago about the whole point of just keep starting over. Mm-hmm. Of just doing it, because so many times people feel and think that they can actually jump over things and miss things and stuff like that. But, no, honestly, you can't do it. Some things got to be done a certain way. Mm-hmm. And as we go into a new year, y'all, one thing we know for certain, that clock going to keep moving. Time gonna keep ticking, and we're gonna get older and older and older. At some point, you gotta be honest with yourself and just say, look, some decisions that I'm making right now is costing me in the big grand scheme of things.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So when you sit there and say to yourself, like, look, man, I'm doing this shit over and over and there again and stuff like that, and you want to blame it on other people, some of that shit just you. Mm-hmm. People you date, jobs you take, situations you put yourself in. Mm-hmm. You can be a parent. And over this kid, we're doing this and stuff. I've had to make hard decisions with my children.
Right.
Like, look, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. No, because at the end of the day, I'm like, look, me hoping your ass get better, and you showing me what the hell gonna get better. Right. Two whole different damn things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you gotta come be realistic with yourself. Like I said, I working at that damn job. Maybe at some point they can just see that Deonte is worth it. Man, shit. I told you, I could have bought that.
Deonte with the clothes.
Hey, I could have bought that jigaboo. Yeah, you see that boss? See that boss? I don't want to see me some.
You see me file that?
Yeah, yes, sir. Ain't no white folk didn't give a damn. Deonte, do that little dance move you did earlier. Yeah, do the moonwalk. Can you do the Michael Jackson moonwalk, Deonte?
Right.
Had me all on the boardroom moonwalking. Yeah, you like that? Play that music. Hello.
Right.
Man, I ain't saying that shit.
But not at all.
Nuh-uh, man. And far too often, we hope people gonna do certain things for us, and hoping gonna get your ass hurt.
Right.
And knowing it, that's a very harsh reality. Because once you know, now you got to deal with the honesty of that. Mm-hmm. Do they really care? Hell no. They don't give a damn. Man, we talk about it. People, you sit there and talk to your boss, look, I prepared this, I've done this, I got these skills. You think they don't know that shit.
They don't know that shit. Or else you would have been fired a long time
exactly.
ago.
They know that shit. Right. They don't give a damn. But you hope, you sit there and do it, because if you Here's the deal. We talking about the straight reality of things. If you can command a certain wage, you'll get it.
Right.
If you can command certain situations, you'll get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit'll come to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew when I left corporate America, I got 3 job offers. I knew what the hell I could have made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Now, again, I'm gonna be very honest, I was afraid of change. I was afraid just do that like anybody else.
Right.
People get comfortable like this, that, and that. I don't know what's out there, whatever. But I seen quickly, oh shit, I can get this, I can get that, but I want to do my own thing.
Right.
But if you can't do that, you can just say like, no, what is it? I know my worth.
I know my worth.
Yeah, you think you know your worth.
You know it, but do they know
Yeah.
it? That's the question.
Well, you hope it, but they know it.
Right.
Now, that's the other damn way.
You praying.
'Cause that's the thing about it. I feel like I deserve this. I should deserve. If you really do it, they will give it to you. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, we see this shit all the time. These athletes, they go on free agents and stuff like that. They going to this team. They going to that team. They just signed a new $100 million contract. Shit, it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get middle of the season, they want to change things, they can do it. And unfortunately, man, sometimes, and that don't mean sell yourself short. It means just be honest and realistic about things. But we don't want to do that because we want to go back what we feel or what we think, not what the hell we know. You know what I'm saying? What that Slick saying?
Slick said she tried to talk to her cousin about starting over so much, but she see it as being compulsive, like just compulsive nature. Her compulsive nature.
Yeah, because a lot of times people don't want to see shit through.
Right.
And that's what we talking about. Like, if it got 5 steps, and that 5 steps may be over a year and a half, 2-year period, right? But you get like 6 months in, the shit ain't going as fast as you want to be. People quit.
Right.
And what we just said,
going how they think it should go.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That was that issue. Like, it should be going this way, but it's not going that way. So I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm moving on.
Yeah. But when we quit, it's over. We don't know what's gonna happen when we quit.
Right.
You know when you done gave something honest effort.
Right.
You know that. Because that was my whole thing. I said, let me go try to work for myself. If this shit don't work, I'm going to give it full throttle. You know what I'm saying? And just see how it goes. Right. And a lot of times people don't want to do that. I understand those situations when stuff happens.
Right.
You get sick, this, that, and that. That's life. Excuse me, you got to cut things short. You got to pivot and adjust. I get it. But a lot of times people, we quit for that happen because, like you said, like, I think this should be going, excuse me, I should be doing more or going faster than that. But you just thinking. Nobody told you this shit gonna work like that.
You weren't promised that at all. You weren't promised that at all. So.
And sometimes we just ain't ready from a maturity, mental, financial standpoint for certain things to happen.
Well, not only that, we're not honest with ourselves that we can't make it happen. We can't. We don't have the capacity to do that. That's not how it's gonna work out for us because why? We can't. We don't have the ability to do that. Some people can go out and make it happen. Don't get me. You know what I'm saying? Some people can change the trajectory of where they're going.
Wake up in the morning, man. They just a make it happen person.
Just make it happen person.
Yeah.
And some people gotta be realistic. Say, I can't wake up. I mean, a while back, Slick asked me. She said, "Why you ain't?" She said something about why you ain't washed them clothes or brought them clothes up here or something. I said, just lazy. Because I know it was just because I was lazy. I could have been did it.
Yeah.
Just lazy.
and sometimes that response don't even want to be accepted.
Right. No, she said, okay, I can't, you know what I'm saying? She's like, cool. I was just like, I'm just lazy.
and far too often, the good thing you was able to admit it, far too often people wrestle on all kind of reasons why it don't happen. Like, no, it's just that. And when we don't want to address what we ain't did, that's when we had them problems. Because, until you admit it, just when I coach football and the kids make a mistake, coach, I did this, son. Until you say, I messed up, we can't fix it.
Right.
We can't fix it. You can sit here and I didn't see it, they didn't do it or whatever. Son, until you admit your mistake, we can't fix it. We can fix what you did wrong.
Right.
But I can't fix your ass not admitting to it. Because at that point, the shit gonna keep happening because you don't want to address it.
You don't want to admit it.
Yeah, but see, that's when we grow as a person, when we can admit what we did and then move forward fixing it. And far too often people just don't want to do that.
No.
They don't want to do it.
It's never our fault. It's never our fault. It's always.
Yeah.
It's always somebody else's fault.
And unfortunately,
what they done did to us.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so many people don't, move forward from that, and that's one of the biggest things I want to have that discussion with everybody tonight because, again, we finna start embarking a whole new year, 2023, and I know everybody gonna do the best they can to make things happen, and I want you to. But I want you guys to be very, very honest with yourself. When you start talking, I did a video the other day. I think that was on Mr. Short Dollar about playing with numbers. Because me and one of my older son were talking, and I was like, want some advice about things. Far too often, people playing with words. And when you playing with words gonna keep you accountable.
Right.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna build this, that, and that. But you start talking about, look, I gotta spend $1,800, to do this, and at this point, if I sell it at this and I sell so many of these, I can make that. Now you're actually planning. Other shit is just words. Words don't make us accountable. And that's the thing, a lot of times people don't want to go through that. Logic is honesty. Logic is real. All that emotional shit is just going to keep you that way. But people, and that's the thing about people stay there because they don't want to be accountable. Because, it's very frightening. But you'll never see the growth that you really can have until you start being honest with yourself about what you did or didn't do or how you can fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. And it took me a while to get there, to get to that. But now it's like, since I done crossed over, since I'm going downhill now, since I'm 52, it's kind of like, I'm going to be honest, like, Rika asks me sometimes, like, I'll think about it. I don't feel like doing it. I just don't feel like doing it. It's not that I can't do it. I don't have the ability to do it. I'm honest with myself. I don't feel like it. That's just the way it goes. I just don't feel like it. But I believe that clears a lot of confusion. You know what I'm saying? It clears a lot of confusion with myself personally, but a lot of confusion with her as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, that the thing about it, is one thing you being honest about you don't want to do. Is another thing you sitting there saying you want to do something, and you ain't on that track to be putting stuff in.
Right.
That's the thing about it. Everybody want to be financially independent. Everybody want to be a business, all this stuff. But they start hearing like, okay, the real deal about doing it. No, you ain't got to do all that. How many people out here all got a damn LLC?
Everybody got one in the pandemic.
Man, that shit ain't worth one of them folded damn paper up, throw that shit like an airplane.
Right. If you ain't doing nothing with it, you ain't trying to make it happen.
And look, I'm not knocking nobody. I love people who do entrepreneurship and all that kind of stuff. But that's the easy part. When you start putting your feet on that concrete, again, no, hell no.
And spending money you don't have.
There you go.
On stuff you know you need for this business to be successful, and you don't know where the first customer gonna come from.
And spending your damn time. You spending your damn time.
Right.
And you get no. Did I damn tell your ass no and everything? What we say, guys? No means not right now. So at some point you're gonna break. I'm gonna get you.
Then you 3 or 4 years in, and you still getting the same nose, and still making, and only inched up a little bit. Yeah,
that's what people gotta sit there and say. Are you ready to go through that?
Right.
Are you ready to go through that? But everybody ain't ready for it, and everybody is not gonna get the results that come from doing those kind of things. Right?
I'll give you one good example before we go. Podcasting. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody see a podcast. They be like, if I do a podcast, boom, it's a success. And that's not the case. Think about how long you've been doing this podcast. Before you went over to the 30,000-40,000 followers, it wasn't because of some formula you had. It was just you kept grinding, and that one video hit, and it took you over the threshold.
And that's a good point, because to be honest with you, I feel like I should be further along.
Right.
But if I could be stuck in comparison myself, just especially with changing lives, which is the first one, if I get stuck into that, I'll quit. Cause I'm like, man, I know I talk about better shit than them.
Right.
I know we more engaging. We got more better subject matter. We got a better product than a lot of these folks. But what it is, I can see here be a hater. They buying likes. They buying views, which is what they doing. But I'm just saying, like, I could get on that BS, but I can't do nothing but what? Focus more on what the hell I need to do.
Right.
That's what I can control. But a lot of times, people get caught into that because, again, you sit there and talk, man, because even when I'm going through the divorce, I be like, man, I got to do a little bit more, change life, do a little bit more. But then I say, shit, I put my face in the dirt. This summer, like, look, man, we're going to try to, I'm doing it. I had to do stuff. I had to get here and make more video changes. I had to do that kind of stuff because we had hit the plateau with doing it. And that's the kind of thing about it. I can sit here and just, I could have quit. Hey, man, I'm just going to do everything with Mr. Short. Like, no, I got something good right there. Let me work with it. But that's how it is a lot of times in life. And to your point, because if you're not getting the results you feel like you're getting, you need to let it go. But no, man, that's not how it is.
I mean, we've been doing this podcasting thing down here for a while, for a long time. You know, certain shows do certain things, do good, but it's easy for us to say, you know what? It could be easy for us to say, you know, this thing ain't where it's at. We need to move on. But at the same time, and I went to a seminar, I listened to a seminar live stream, and the guy said, well, it took me 10 years before it took off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, 10 years.
And you need to hear that.
And I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, he like, hey, I didn't take off right away. I didn't get to these followers. And, you know, it took me, I don't think I got this many followers. I think he had like 1 million followers. I don't think I got 1 million followers until I was 8 years in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard Gary V, he was streaming about, man, I was doing these live streams for 2 hours with damn one person in there.
Right.
You know, just looking at it. You know, and this guy, he might cut it on 20, 30,000 people in there. You know, it's the same thing you see with a guy like Kevin Samuels, 89 years in the game.
Right.
And that's when you see that kind of stuff. But life will reward you for not quitting. You know, and it will hunt you for quitting.
Right.
So just always keep that in mind. And guys, listen, you know, we're going to wrap everything up. You know, this has been an awesome 2023. Make sure you tune in next week. Mr. Short Dog, we're going to do the whole goal setting video and have a good discussion in regard to what we need to be doing for 2023. And I'm going to give you my whole blueprint that I give each year in regards to how to properly set goals, implement them, track them, and, you know, make sure that you can cover everything you plan for the next year. What's the lead, guy?
People live in microwave time. People like it quick.
Yeah, instant gratification.
Right.
Don't want to go through the bullshit. But that's your life.
Yeah.
That's your life. You know, if everybody can have it, they'll have it. You know, but nobody want to do the other stuff, man. But I do want to tell you guys again, with this being the last show of 2022, I really appreciate all you guys and stuff like that. You know, it's been a unique past couple of years, man. You know, I think your boy did pretty good this year, man. So I just want to tell y'all, from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys and I appreciate it. Make sure you tune in next week to Mr. Short Dollar. But if you haven't, again, we've been streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The main hub is the Change Your Lives YouTube channel where we talk about issues just like it is. You know, people dealing with each other, motivation, family, parenting, just life stuff, professional development, personal development. Subscribe to the channel. We got a plethora, a whole big catalog of different videos and subject matters for you guys to take advantage of. You never know what you can run across or hear that can change your day, change your situation, and change your life. So with that said, we're going to sign off for 2022. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. And keep your ass warm this weekend.
That's right.
Gonna find you somebody left
Somebody love on you.
Yeah. Gonna rub somebody. Hey, listen. I'm going to say it like this. Don't get mad. You don't need no skinny minnie this weekend. Get you somebody fluffy. Yeah, it's too damn cold. Unless you got two of them trying to start that fire, get somebody fluffy, warm, rub, do all that kind of stuff. The weatherman done told you.
Right.
I'm saying, I'm just letting you know. Stay warm, stay alert, and I will see you guys in 2023. Y'all take care now.
Actually, happy holidays to y'all.
Oh, yeah, happy holidays and stuff like that.
Yeah, and don't go broke.
Thank you.